What if everything you were taught about money was dead wrong? Go to school, get good grades, find a safe job, retire at 65. Sound familiar? Now imagine there's another dad, one who never said that. He said, don't work for money, let money work for you. Today on Blue Bookworm, we're diving deep into the book that shattered financial myths and created millionaires, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Buckle up, because this isn't your average book summary. This could change your life. Smash that like button, subscribe to Blue Bookworm, and let's rewrite your money mindset, Rich Dad style. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two dads. One was his biological father, highly educated, PhD, school superintendent. The other was his best friend's father, a high school dropout, but a self-made millionaire. He called them Poor Dad, smart, respected, broke. Rich Dad, less educated, but financially free. Two men, two minds, two completely different philosophia. And guess what? Only one of them taught him how to be rich. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. That's the heartbeat of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Poor Dad said, study hard so you can find a good company to work for. Rich Dad said, study hard so you can buy good companies. That difference, that mindset shift, that's what separates the 1% from everyone else. And here's the plot twist. It's not about being born rich. It's about learning the rules of the money game and playing smarter. Kiyosaki introduces 4 types of people in the money world. Employees, work for others. Self-employed, work for themselves. Business owners, others work for them. Investors, money works for them. Most people live and die in the first 2. Rich people, they live in the last 2. Because while employees chase paychecks, investors build assets that pay them forever. Which quadrant are you in right now? Be honest. And more importantly, which one are you moving toward? Here's a hard truth. Schools teach you how to be a good employee. They don't teach you how money works. You learn about algebra, but not about assets. You memorize history, but not how to file taxes. Rich Dad said, if you want to be rich, you need financial education. That means understanding assets versus liabilities. Knowing your home is not an asset. Avoiding bad debt. Investing early and wisely. It's not about making more money. It's about keeping and multiplying what you make. Here's the biggest money lie you've ever been told. Income equals wealth. Wrong. Wealth isn't about what you earn. It's about what you own. Poor Dad spent his income on a mortgage, car loans, gadgets. Rich Dad invested his money into real estate, stocks, businesses. Assets put money into your pocket. Liabilities take money out. So here's your new mantra. If it doesn't make me money while I sleep, it's not an asset. Let that sink in. Poor Dad was afraid of taking risks. He believed mistakes were failures. Rich Dad, he believed mistakes were lessons. Most people stay broke because they fear losing more than they desire winning. Rich people, they fail fast, learn faster, move smarter. Kiyosaki's first investment, a small property deal. He didn't wait until he was rich. He started learning by doing. So don't wait for someday. Start small, but start. One of the boldest takeaways from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Don't work for money, work to learn. Take jobs that teach you sales, leadership, investing, marketing. Poor Dad said, I can't afford that. Rich Dad said, how can I afford that? See the difference? Poor Dad chased job security. Rich Dad chased skill mastery. And skills, they pay for life. Kiyosaki redefines wealth like this. Wealth is how long you can survive without working while maintaining your current lifestyle. Let's say your expenses are $3,000 a month. If you have $12,000 in savings and assets generating income, You have 4 months of wealth. Now, imagine your assets pay $3,000 a month forever. That's financial freedom. Not when you have $1 million, but when your money doesn't need you anymore. The real enemy isn't poverty. It's financial ignorance. It's living paycheck to paycheck. It's buying liabilities and calling them assets. It's working harder instead of smarter. If you want to change your life, change your mindset. Because the rich don't just earn more, they think differently. That's what Rich Dad Poor Dad is really about. Not getting rich quick, but getting smart. Forever. So which dad are you listening to? The one who says money is the root of all evil? Or the one who says lack of money is the root of all evil? This book is more than a summary. It's a wake-up call. And if you made it this far, your financial awakening just began. So do this. Subscribe to Blue Bookworm, your home for book-powered transformation. Drop a comment. What's your biggest money mindset shift from this book? Share this with someone who needs to escape the rat race. Because here at Blue Bookworm, we don't just read books. We use them to rewrite our lives.